good Mario nerds? It's Rambunctious Elite. We're about to do a reaction video to Don't Stay in School by Boy in a Band. Now, you know what? While all of this Corona shit is going on, we need to remain positive and join as a group and just stay entertained, my people. Entertained. So let's jump right into the video and see what's going on.
I wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax.
Okay.
But I know loads about Shakespeare's classics. I was never taught how to vote. They devoted that time to defining isotopes. I wasn't taught how to look after my health.
I love that
but
hair.
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Never spent a lesson on current events. Instead, I studied the old American West. I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat, I was not taught the laws for the country I live in. But I know how Henry VIII killed his women. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Glad that's in my head instead of financial advice. I was shown the wavelengths of different hues of light, but I was never taught my human rights. Apparently there's 30. Do you know them? I don't.
No,
Why the hell can't we both recite them by rote? I know igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, yet I don't know squat about trading stocks or how money works at all. Where does it come from? How does the thing that motivates the world function? Not taught to budget and disperse my earnings. I was too busy there rehearsing cursive. Didn't learn how much it costs to raise a kid and what an affidavit is, but I spent days on what the quadratic equation is. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. They made me learn that over basic first aid or how...
So yeah, okay. So sorry, I had to pause the video. But in school, I don't know, maybe you guys use it every single day, but I have never in all of my professional life had ever had to use that. I'm sorry, but like that's just, and especially too, I feel like that we should spend more time on first aid or how to deal with actual people that are going through everyday stuff like depression, anxiety. How is it that we can help them? Gosh, I'm sorry. Let's just continue. Let's resume this. Oh.
How to recognize the most deadly mental disorders or diseases with preventable causes, or how to buy a house with a mortgage if I could afford it, because abstract maths was deemed more important than advice that would literally save thousands of lives. But it's cool, because now I could tell you if the number of unnecessary deaths caused by that choice was prime. Never taught present-day practical medicines, but I was told what the ancient Hippocratic method is. I've got a headache, the pain is ceaseless, what should I take? Maybe try some leeches? Could we discuss domestic abuse and get the facts, or how to help my depressed friend with a mental state?
Wow, no, right there. Thank you for remotely saying that. Because there's so much stuff in school we put emphasis on, while in reality, this is the stuff with everyday mental health, with modern population, with all of these things that make us a society. That's the stuff that we should definitely be focusing on rather than, of course. Now, here's the thing. Of course, when it comes to history, when it comes to science, this is all stuff that is extremely important. However, though, we need to put more focus on health, on our actual classmates, on the people around us, because without people, we don't have civilization, and that is the most beautifulest thing that we have in this world, is people that we can rely on and people we can be there for.
But learn mental maths, because you won't have a calculator with you every day. They say it's not the kids, the parents are the problem. Then if you taught the kids to parent, that's the problem solved then. All this advice about using a condom, but not for when you actually have a kid when you want one. I'm only fluent in this language, for serious, the rest of the world speaks too. Do you think I'm an idiot? You chose the solar over the political system, so like a typical citizen, now I don't know what I'm voting on. Which policies exist or how to make them change. Mais oui, je parle un peu de français. So at 18, I was expected to elect a representative for a system I had never ever been presented with.
Dude, this man has
some sick views, man. But I won't take it. I'll tell everyone my childhood was wasted. I'll share it everywhere how I was educated, and insist these pointless things don't stay in school.
See that? If you can't explain why a subject is applicable to most people's lives, the subject should not be mandatory. Introduce those topics, yes, but we should choose if we want to learn more. Nobody should be forced to learn something that isn't practically useful. Hashtag don't stay in school. Wow, unfreaking believable, boy in a band. Because you know what? That is honestly the most petrifying thought that comes to mind, is what are we teaching today's modern youth in schools? Because I remember going to school personally, we spent a lot of time when it came to history, when it came to cowboys and Indians, when it came to just prehistorical ages of the world. That's what we spent all of our time on. It wasn't taxes, it wasn't mortgage, it wasn't what we needed to do to better ourselves as human beings. Or because I'll tell you right now, even when it comes to, I love the part that he was saying, how did he say it though? He said something about a condom and not for actually having a kid when you want one, something like that. And I'm sure you already know is that when you're taught like sex education, when you're taught stuff like that, it's briefly dosed over in 5th grade and probably once in high school, but there's a lot of importance when it comes to your health, your daily lives, your mental health, just all of the things that make us human. And I believe that those are the things that we need to just strive on for, because that's us. That's our lives. And it's an absolute beautiful thing. Because do you know what makes the world special? It's you and the friends that you're surrounded by. So you know what? If we could easily spend more time on seeing how we can change their lives to change our own lives, that's what I would rather focus on. So guys, thank you so much again for watching my video. Shoot me a like, shoot me a subscribe, and it's been a pleasure being here with you guys. Okay, bye.